Hi, I'm Christy Selman, and this video will demonstrate how I integrated a pneumatic system into a model in line with the Assessment 2 design brief. The design brief outlined criteria of producing a model which incorporates a working mechanism to make a children's story come alive. I used pneumatics, and this is how, or a demonstration of how a pneumatic system works. What you need in order to demonstrate a pneumatic system are two syringes. So these are two plastic syringes. They are both 3 mils, and you actually need plastic tubing that will fit over the nozzle tightly. So extending the first plunger of the syringe, you can see that it's filled, or you might be able to see that, or imagine that it's filled with air. As I place my finger over the syringe, what happens is it makes it more difficult to actually push the plunger all the way in. That's because there's air that's trapped inside. So if I actually attach the tube like this to the nozzle of the syringe and then extend out the arm, you could imagine that it's drawn up air right through the plastic tubing into the syringe. And then if I place the second syringe over the top of the other part of the plastic tubing, and it is extended only halfway, then as I push in the first syringe, what will happen is it will make the second syringe, the plunger, extend all the way out. So the air has been captured between the two syringes and within the plastic tubing. In following the design brief, I used the much-loved children's storybook, Are You My Mother by P.D. Eastman. The storyline follows the adventure of a baby bird in search of his mother. Many a story has followed this same concept, one of which will engage across the age groups in the early years. Children and students can listen to, read alone or aloud. It has rhyme, repetition, and potential to be utilised across curriculum, connecting not only to design and technology but also to English, as children can recount and recall storyline. It has an element of humour throughout the storyline, and is certainly a concept that children alike will connect with. The humour comes from the baby bird seeking out his mother, asking a range of different animals, "Are you my mother?" inclusive of a chicken, a cow, a bird, and a dog. The bird actually then moves on to different objects such as a car, a boat, a plane, where then it finally comes across a snort. "No, this is not my mother," the baby bird realises and tries to get away, but this is where another complication to the story comes into it. The baby bird is scooped up by the snort. The snort lifts the bird up, up, up. It is the lifting up, up, up movement which inspired my connection to this story. Focusing on the design brief, I have transferred the snort to a crane. Researching different crane models, I was able to draw on my existing knowledge and new knowledge to create a replica that is not exact, but something that students will be able to connect with in today's world. Positively, through this variance, students will be able to see that it's okay for individual designs to be unique, yet can still meet the design criteria. Another positive is in the age of the story. Written in the 1960s, developed students' knowledge and awareness that pneumatics has been used across history. Thinking about the minuses of the crane, however, the join between the arm and the arm length and the extension is not 100% stable. It may have been more successful if instead of string, wire was used. The wheels could have also been larger, so the tube of the actual pneumatic system could fit underneath without having to rest on the side or on top of a block. What's interesting, however, is the crane design is complex but still has the potential to be used with toddlers and preschoolers. So my version of the snort operated by a 4-year-old. Go. Okay, snort operated by, stop, too long, go down again. Right, just a little bit. Go. That's it. And stop. Operated by a 2-year-old.